Hey, are you tired of wasting cash on Facebook ads that don't work? Spend tons trying to sell your stuff, but no one's buying? You have tried everything, targeting different people, changing budget, testing different images, but it's still nothing. Your Shopify store sits empty and you are frustrated. What if you could write Facebook ads and sales copy that actually speaks to customers? Words that make people want to buy what you're selling. In this masterclass, I'll share 10 amazing AI prompts that let you create high converting copy in seconds. I won't just talk about these AI prompts, I'll show you exactly how to use them. By the end, you'll be able to sell anything through Facebook, Shopify, your website, or social media. Whether you are an author, a small business owner, or just someone with a great offer, learning to write sales copy is the key to explosive growth. So let's get started. So before I go any further, thank you for tuning into AI Trail, your favorite AI channel's favorite AI channel. So to be honest, this whole video is a result of a friend of mine struggling to write solid ad copy for Facebook ads. So this video and all the prompts I'm about to share are the exact prompt that I shared with him, which helped him increase his ad click-through rate, leading to more sales, and also helped him cut down on his marketing budget that he was paying to these agencies. By the way, this entire video is shot using Google Gemini's free version. Every single thing that is shown in this video can be done on ChatGPT or Claude as well. Alrighty, so today we are writing ad for a running shoe. Let's start off with zero-shot prompting. When I say zero-shot prompting, it essentially means I'm not providing any context to Gemini and simply asking a question without any background information. So I'll go ahead and type help me write an ad for running shoes. So this is what Gemini gives us. Provides us a high-level target audience, the ad format, asking if it's a video or some other type of social media post. And then it's also providing us some sort of options, image and text ad. This could be the high-level idea of an image, headlines, body copy, call to action, all those things. Good stuff. It is also providing some guiding principles as to which things we shouldn't forget. For example, highlighting the issue benefits, using strong verbs and action words. This is going to be super important for us as we go along in this video. So this seems like a good starting point for this video. Now let's build on top of it and do something a little more involved. Now I will do what we generally call few shot prompting. In plain English, basically I'm going to provide some context to Gemini about what this ad is for. Essentially the people I'm hoping would click this ad. So I would literally use the exact same prompt, except for now I'm going to provide it some context. So my target audience is people interested in fitness and health. Let's see the benefit of adding this context to the prompt. So the response, as you can see, is much more detailed and target oriented, even though we only added a one-liner context. It has also included hints and specific related terms in this ad copy. For example, elevating your fitness journey, cushioning, breathable mesh, and innovative technology. And just by adding this one-liner context, you could see that Gemini has started to provide us with some visual hints as well of what you can do in the video or the image if it's an image ad. And if you look closely in this response, it decided to provide some sort of USPs for us for the shoe that we are trying to sell, comfort and support, breathable mesh for seasoned runners and things like those. As before, it has also provided us a clear call to action and other optional sales ideas that we can work on, like mentioning limited time offer, like mentioning money back guarantee. It is still providing us a clear call to action and optional sales ideas that we can work on, like mentioning money back guarantee and free trial offers. So right now we have a reasonable ad copy in our hand, which we'll continue to update later in this video. As next steps, I would like to expand on the potential target audience who would be interested in such a product. For this to happen, I'll add more to the context based on the USPs that Gemini has suggested us in this response. So my next prompt to Gemini would be help identify the target audience for the new product I'm launching this summer. This product is a running shoe with cushioning and lightweight texture. These are some of the USPs that are coming out of what Gemini suggested to us. Can you help suggest 3 to 5 target audience that would be most interested in this product? Also explain why. So these kind of prompts are loosely called chain of thought prompts, where you are giving context step by step and asking ChatGPT or Gemini in this case to provide some specific suggestions and also explain the reasoning behind those suggestions. Let's see the results here. All right, this looks great. Gemini has suggested 5 audiences that would be interested in such a product. Our next prompt is about niching down this target audience. By the way, this seems to be pretty much on point. New runners, fitness enthusiasts, recovery runners, trail runners, cross-training athletes, and everyday walkers. So our next prompt is about niching down this target audience. So our prompt would go something like, out of all the audiences you listed above, which do you think is the best target audience that I should target with Facebook ads. Please factor in the largest audience size and likelihood to be found on Facebook, but you can think of TikTok, Pinterest, and anything else. So it looks like, according to Gemini, new runners and fitness enthusiasts and cross-training athletes would be the best starting point for Facebook ads. I love these bonus tips that Gemini's provide. It's asking us to create a lookalike audience on Facebook, which is a feature if you ever read Facebook ads. But overall, these pros and cons seem great to me. All right, so it looks like we now have an ad copy and we understand our target audience at a surface level. So as an agency, what they generally do next is build customer personas, essentially diving a level deeper on target audience. A persona includes several customer behavior and patterns, all baked in. So my next prompt in this sequence is, using the above target audience data, please generate a detailed customer persona that you think would be the best option, would be the best target market for our running shoe. The persona should include demographics, psychographics, behavior patterns, motivations, and needs. It should also describe how this customer might interact with the product. Let's see what Gemini is able to provide us here. All right, so this gives us a lot of insight into the customer who we are writing this ad copy for. You can look at the demographics, 28 to 35, urban or suburban area, income is above 50K annual, values health and wellness. This is something that we will dig deeper into in a bit. Seeks to improve overall fitness level. Behavior patterns include following fitness influencers, which is something we can tap into. Have downloaded fitness apps, participate in occasional fitness groups. And it is also listing down motivations and needs. This seems to be the likely journey for our customer. To discover the shoe through our targeted Facebook ad, read online reviews, visit the brand website, watch video testimonials, might consider limited time discount, and share a selfie on social media once they have bought it. So why Sarah is a great target market. This also highlights some of the demographics and psychographics and some of the USPs that I mentioned earlier. And this is a great reminder from Gemini that this is just one persona. This could be much broader. We can create multiple personas, and in a real world scenario, I would definitely be creating a couple of more personas so that we are able to cast a broader net. All right, so next I will use 5 levels of why concept, predominantly used in both engineering as well as product building and marketing. So 5 whys is essentially an iterative interrogative technique used to explore the cause and effect relationship underlying a particular problem or action. Basically, you go several steps deep in understanding why would the customer buy your product. So why would I buy running shoes? Because I am a runner. Why I am a runner? Because I like to keep myself fit. So why do I like to keep myself fit? Because I have 2 kids under 4 that drives me nuts. So the purpose of asking these whys is to get to the intrinsic value connected to the customer to understand why are they wanting to buy this product. And here's my next prompt in this series. I need your help understanding why Sarah, the persona that you created, would be interested in these shoes. So essentially asking it to go a level deeper. Let's explore this by going 5 levels deeper to uncover their real motivation. For each level, basically I'm referring to the level of why. For each level, I'd like you to suggest a reason they might be interested and ask why to dig deeper into that reason. All right, let's see what Gemini gives us at this point in time. All right, so the level 1 is comfort and lightweight design, and why Sarah wants comfort and lightweight design because she wants to feel confident and empowered. And why she wants to feel confident and empowered? Because achieving fitness goals and feeling a sense of accomplishment is important to her. So you can kind of get a sense of why this 5 levels of why framework is so important in understanding the persona much deeper to create a powerful ad copy. All right, this is awesome. Next up, let's work on defining the exact problem statement here. So what is a problem statement in the context of ads copy? It is basically what a customer think in their own brain about the problem which will be solved by the product you are selling. This is extremely important in ads copy because if we try to speak in the customer's language, the ad is more likely to connect with the customer and we would expect a higher click-through rate and more sales. All right, so how do we get to the problem statement with the prompt? What do you consider to be Sarah's biggest challenge or pain point that would be solved with our running shoe? How would Sarah describe this problem or challenge in her own words? All right, let's see what it comes up with. So now we are getting deeper into Sarah's mind and understanding how she feels about the discomfort and injury. She is worried about her knee pain, ankle or feet injuries. She feels lack of confidence in her ability to run faster with pace. And this is super interesting as Gemini is able to generate a few sentences of how Sarah would be able to describe it. I've always wanted to try running, but I'm worried my feet will hurt after a short distance. I don't want to invest in a hobby if I quit because my shoes make running uncomfortable. I feel intimidated by the idea of running, and clunky shoe would just make me feel worse about myself. This seems quite relatable, Sarah. Now to go a level further, I will bring in some specifics of my shoes, some key attributes into the prompt, so we can start to build our final ad copy by bringing in benefits of our product into the mix. For this demo, I will head over to Amazon or Alibaba and copy some shoe specs from it into a prompt. All right, so I found some running shoes on Amazon. All what I'm going to do, again, this is just for the purpose of this demo. When you're doing your own ad copy for, let's say, a running shoe, you would go ahead and write this yourself. But let's just, for the sake of this video, I'll just go ahead and copy this entire about this item section. This provides us some features around soft cushioning, smooth transitions, breathable upper, a road rubber outsole. So these are some of the things that we were talking about in the USP as well. So now I'll go back to Gemini and use these product attributes to come up with a finer ad copy. Alrighty, so my prompt will look something like following are the key attributes of my product, and then I'll go ahead and copy paste what I found on Amazon, and then after that I'll say keeping the above features in line, what are some of the key benefits Sarah can drive. So essentially I'm trying to run a benefit analysis for the product before we get to the final copy of the ad. Let's see what Gemini is able to produce here. So now it's using the exact same USPs that were mentioned in the Amazon copy that we got. It shows confidence and comfort, which has to do with reduced fear, improved form, which was also some of the concern that Sarah had. Durability and sustainability, versatility and style. So these are some of the things that we would want to anchor on. Obviously, as we copied the features from Amazon, again, as I mentioned earlier, we wouldn't be doing that in real world product, but it has got the name of Brooks Goes 16. Which is something I would want to especially avoid as I'm building my own ads copy for the shoe I'm selling and not Brooks 16. So what we have essentially done here is we have taken key attributes of the product and turned it into benefits called, again, confidence, durability, sustainability, versatility, seamless fit, and a few more. All right, we have previously touched upon USP, the unique selling proposition of our product. Now let's directly work towards it. My next prompt in the sequence is, if this is the list of my product features, what is likely to be my product USP when compared to other products of the same nature? And just for the sake of this video, I would want to rectify Gemini by giving my product a specific name now. My product name is Trail Shoes, in line with AI Trail. Just kidding. Well, let's see what this gives us. All right, so now we have more clarity on the USPs. Unmatched comfort meets trail performance. It's also kind of playing with the specific name of the product that we provide, which is super cool. These are some of the highlighted features, including superior traction, lightweight agility, durable protection, emphasizing sustainability, eco-consciousness, which is awesome. Now, since we know the USPs of our product, let's focus on why would Sarah buy our competitor's product instead of ours. This is called object handling in ads copywriting. So my next prompt here is, what is an alternate to my product? What is my target audience more likely to use than my product? Why would Sarah prefer alternative product over my product? You could essentially give it the exact name that you used earlier, or you can say my product, which is tying back to what we have said about my product earlier. Alrighty, let's see the results of our objection handling. Essentially, we are looking at the objections at this point in time, and we'll do the handling in our next prompt. So what Sarah is saying is, this shoe prioritizes superior traction on high technical terrain. It might have a more aggressive lug pattern, a steadier construction, which is not something Sarah would want because maybe she's not a trail runner. And obviously Sarah could always go to established brands who make shoes specifically for running on different trails. There could be affordable options compared to ours, and as a beginner runner, Sarah might be budget conscious and prioritizes affordability over comfort. So as a product seller, how would I objection handle the above for the shoes that I'm selling? So this is essentially objection handling, chain of thought prompting, where we first asked for the objections and now we are asking Gemini itself to handle those objections based on all the USPs and all the details that we have discussed above. All right, so let's see how Gemini is able to handle these objections. So the first objection was around the shoe not being grippy enough, which is kind of handled in this answer, that our shoe offers certain features, which is perfect for light to moderate trails. So the next thing that Sarah talked about is this is not an established brand, which is understandable. So we understand the importance of brand trust, but what we're looking for is new, innovative comfort features. You can also mention written policies and warranties to kind of handle this objection. And lastly, Sarah is on budget. So we do mention that we offer exceptional value, like for the feature you get, which is like something that Sarah might be thinking about buying a completely new brand shoe. And additionally, we can also mention that we offer like financial options and discounts to make it more accessible. Then there are these general tips for objection handling as well. Listening to the customers actively, providing evidence, and offering specific solutions in a positive and confident tone. Alrighty, now we are finally set to write the ad copy for our amazing shoe product. The prompt I would use here is, based on all the discussions above, can you write a Facebook ad copy for my product with target audience as Sarah, especially mention USP and benefits, and the copy with a powerful CTA, call to action. Keep it under 1100 characters, which is ideal for Facebook ads. Use bullet points where necessary. Keep the tone friendly as was suggested by Gemini earlier. And lastly, I would say keep the readability level to grade 6 English, because we want to make sure we use very clear and basic language for this ads copy that's understandable to a broader audience. Alrighty, I'm hoping for an amazing ad coming out. Ready to hit the trails, Sarah? Love the idea of running outdoors, but worried your feet will ache? Our brand is designed for new runners like you. So we are kind of hitting on literally every single USP and objections that were mentioned earlier. Soft and comfy, grippy and secure, lightweight and flexible, breathable and stylish, eco-conscious, durable. We also have limited time offer baked into this ad, which is super cool. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it's a great idea to run multiple ads at the same time and A/B test them to see which ad works the best. So this prompt that we have here, focused on the USP and benefits, I would technically want to use almost the exact same prompt, but this time I would want to highlight the persona's pain point and how our product will help them overcome. So the first one was with USP and benefits. The next one is going to be focused on the pain points. So the prompt would go something like, based on all the above discussions, can you write a Facebook ad copy of my product with target audience as Sarah, agitate their problem. So agitate their problem or challenge of pain points, and then everything else in the prompt remains the same. And the copy with a powerful CTA, keep it under 1100 characters, use bullet points where necessary, keep the tone friendly, keep the readability level to grade 6 English. Alrighty, here we go. Streets got you bored, Sarah, trail running's calling, but worried your feet will cry uncle? We hear you, starting out can be tough on your joints. Your brand is the comfy companion you need. It's also listing down the bonuses of built to last, eco-friendly, again showing the limited time offer. And if you're still hesitant, we also mention websites for more information and details, and then you can provide the link to their website. So we're technically done with writing the ad that will give you a boost in performance. Obviously, every ad and product is different, but by applying these prompts and using AI to your advantage, your ads are more likely to convert. Technically, this is the end of this quick masterclass, but as I promised in the beginning, I would like to share a bonus value into this video. Since Gemini mentioned you need to provide a link to your website, how about we also do some prompting for our copy that we're going to put on our website. So all the research and conversation up to this point, you can technically use the information here to build an entire marketing campaign around it. Ads copy, we have it. Now you can use this information to build an entire website copy for your product, marketing emails and whatnot. Think of the entire sales funnel and what you can do with the research that we have done here. So getting into this sales funnel is outside of the scope of this video, but as a bonus section, I want to share how we can build a sales page copy with all the details we have now. All right, so here's our prompt. Can you help me create an irresistible product page copy for the running shoe that grabs the attention of potential customers? How can we highlight Sarah's struggles and her pain points? What are common objections or concerns Sarah might have about using my product? Can you address those objections and provide convincing counterpoints to alleviate their worries? Based on our discussion, what are the key benefits and features of the running shoe that we should emphasize in the product page copy? Can you highlight it? And lastly, create a strong and compelling call to action that encourages Sarah to take immediate action and purchase the running shoes. Can you make it clear and more persuasive? You can assume that we're asking. So a major difference in a website copy is there will be multiple sections. A section where we could highlight the pain points, a section where we could show them the benefits and the response to those pain points. And then lastly, a very strong call to action is needed. So that's why I have broken this prompt down into different sections. And I'm hoping Gemini could cover most of those. All right. So here we have the final website copy based on all the discussion that we have up to this point. So you can technically take this entire copy into Figma or Canva or any other tool that you use to build mockups before you send that over to your designers or to your web developers. I'm not going to go ahead and discuss this in detail, but you can see that it has provided us different sections focused on concerns and the answers to those concerns, and then a clear and strong call to action with the add to cart button in the end. That is it for this video. If you liked it, please comment below and don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends who are struggling with their ads copy and their products. I'll see you in the next video.